There are those who believe that the life of an officer in the British Army goes something like this.
Doing anything this weekend?
Yeah, Scotland. Scottish shooting. If it wasn't for this ghastly exercise, one could have caught an earlier train.
Nuisance.
It's getting awfully noisy round here.
Sir, enemy attacking. I think they're going to overrun our positions, and we're running very short of ammo.
Got anything in mind, Sergeant?
I suggest you radio HQ and ask for reinforcements immediately, sir.
Right. Yes.
Anything else for me, sir?
No. Carry on, Sergeant. I think you're doing frightfully well.
Frightfully.
God, this exercise is a bore. What a shampers.
Oh, well, why not?
Oh, well,
The reality is far less genteel.
You having problems with your feet, Jones?
Yes, sir.
This is Lieutenant Alan Davis.
Just keep going.
He's 23 years old and he's been out on exercise for the last 3 days. During that time, he hasn't had much sleep, nor have his men. They're all tired, dirty and footsore. What's more, they're almost at the rendezvous point and they think the whole thing's nearly over. It isn't.
Sir, this enemy in section strength advancing along our axis. They look very disorientated and there's no gun in the section. What do you want us to do?
Right. We'll form a snap ambush here. You will become right-hand cut-off group. Do not fire until you hear me initiate, which will be by the gun. On reorg, come back to my position, okay?
Okay, sir.
Right, move.
It takes a great deal to lead men when they're tired. Even more when you're every bit as tired as they are. Those who do it have to have very special qualities. They need to have earned the respect of their men, not just because they have a pip on their shoulders, but because they're trusted to know the best course of action.
Answer. Hello, Zero, this is Bravo 20 Alpha. Contact, wait out. Hello, Zero, this is Bravo 20 Alpha. Contact, 11:30 hours. Grid, 6 Bravo. Juliet Bravo, Tango Bravo.
So how did Alan Davis get to be in command of a platoon? How did he first make contact with the army and decide that this was the career for him? For most people, it starts at school. It's here that the army gets its first look at potential officers. It's a long, cautious look. For anyone aspiring to lead the army's most precious commodity, its men, has to be special and is chosen with great care.
Peter, the brigadier's waiting for you in the careers room.
Peter Fry is at a public school in Dorset, and he's had the army in mind for a couple of years. His progress is carefully watched by Brigadier John Oborne, the Army's schools liaison officer for the area.
Then when we talked about the scholarship?
Well, after we opted not to do the Army scholarship, I've decided to go for a short service limited commission.
And what are your university plans?
Either Oxford or Cambridge. If I went to Oxford, I'd read engineering, economics and management, and if I went to Cambridge, engineering.
Well, it makes fair sense, doesn't it? I mean, there is two really firmly technical branches of the army that you ought to be looking for. One is the sappers, and the other perhaps could be REME. Have you been to see the sappers yet?
Yes, 2 weeks ago I had an interview in London with the sappers, and we organised a date for a familiarisation visit.
Don't put too much strain on your arms, just use them to keep you balanced.
By the time Peter Fry has finished his education, he's likely to have much higher academic qualifications than the Army asks for. That isn't the point. The Army's looking for a great deal more than academic qualifications.
Pull your weight over to the right.
And that's why they find Peter Fry interesting. He's what they call a self-starter.
Go on, go for it.
There wasn't a mountaineering club at his school, so he started one.
That's it, go. Okay, it's all right. That's all right.
We've got to sort out a series of films.
There wasn't a video club either. Again, Peter Fry was instrumental in getting one underway.
Any ideas?
Well, does the foreign language film, does it have to be a video, or is it going to be
Probably a
real
video,
film?
because it's much easier to show it in here than it is in the assembly hall.
Yes, and what sort of film are you looking for? French or Polish?
That kind of initiative shows determination and a capacity to see things through, qualities the Army looks for in its officers.
A good French film.
But it works both ways. In approaching the Army, Peter Fry reckoned that he was better off doing a spell as an officer than going into industry. It's a view echoed by his careers master.
In this day and age, the Army is a very professional organisation and provides an excellent training. In fact, I know for a fact that industry are keen on men who have done a short service commission. They've done their 3 years in the Army. They make excellent man managers, and they are in demand as a result.
At a state school 6 miles down the road, the Army has its eye on Paul Flavel, a young man who could be fairly described as no mean achiever. Captain of the school's first 15, he's played rugby for the South of England under-18 team. He's also a keen athlete and has run at representative level. Academically, he's done well. With 10 O-levels behind him, Paul is now tackling his A-levels. Now, physics and maths is not such an unusual combination.
What about this colour here?
Yes, you got the colour.
But taken with art and geography as well, it suggests a breadth of interests that the Army finds very attractive.
Can you see how it's too deep for the width?
This is a prime example of how not to camouflage up.
And so it should, for Paul is an Army scholar, holding one of up to 90 scholarships the Army awards every year. And he didn't get it just because he was active in a cadet force, though it is something he enjoys. He got it because the Army recognised him as a most promising potential officer.
Prickles him, makes him uncomfortable, and if he jumps up and down, just flies off, leaves a trail behind him. If he goes walking along there, someone could follow his trail.
At Birmingham University, that quality was recognised in a student reading economics.
Oh, Richard.
His name is Richard Jeffries.
Have a seat. Now, you've got your copy of your extended essay with you? Yes. Fine. Now, I thought this was a pretty good piece of work on the Yugoslav economic system, looking at the theory of self-managed firm before going into
Richard Jeffries is no ordinary student, for he is already a probationary second lieutenant. Probationary second lieutenant is a rank which means that his commission is provisional and will only be confirmed when he passes out of Sandhurst.
Now, what is the link?
Well,
he holds a university cadetship which gives him a special rate of pay, one that is significantly higher than the grants his fellow undergraduates receive.
So they don't know whether to share it out now or reinvest in the company.
Okay, staff. The steering on this ferret has failed, and therefore we're going to have...
Set on joining the Queen's Lancashire Regiment after graduating, Richard spends much of his spare time with the University OTC, the Officer Training Corps.
Whoa! Hey!
Another undergraduate who's active in the OTC is Ellis Whitcomb, a second-year mechanical engineering student. With an engineering degree in prospect, it made sense for him to go to the Royal Engineers for sponsorship.
We should be taking on the exercise with us, and the rucksack is one of these pieces of kit.
But what really motivated him was the conviction that he would gain wider experience under more testing conditions than he might in industry.
To put the heavier items in towards the top.
A keen 800-metre runner, Ellis trains for cross-country in the winter to build his stamina. He likes his sport and likes the idea of working with people. The Army liked him and gave him financial support in the form of a bursary. Like all Army awards, Ellis Whitcomb got his on merit. Of course, not everyone believes the Army works that way, and they're still inclined to think that when you go for a chat, the regiment of your choice will care more about your pedigree than your personal qualities.
Come in. Johnson. Yeah, no, sit down. Now then, 5 A-levels, a youth club leader, and first 11 football. You play cricket, I see.
County Colts.
Batsman?
All-rounder, sir.
And athletics?
1500. Schoolboy international.
International? Well, splendid. The scholarship, and your father is retired.
He was a clerk.
Clerk? Look, let me be absolutely straight with you.
Johnson, sir.
I don't really feel that we're the right people for you. I don't think that you would fit in. Yes. Perhaps you'd be kind enough to ask the next chap to come in, would you? Come in. Nesbitt.
Thank you, sir.
O-levels, yes, A's.
2 C's, sir.
C's, Games?
Well, I've never really found time for any, sir. I collect butterflies, sir.
Butterflies? And your father?
He's retired, sir.
Yes, but what did he do?
He's a General Nesbitt, sir.
Not old Skiffy Nesbitt?
Yes, sir.
My dear fellow, how nice to meet you. Glad to have you aboard. Well, old Skiffy Nesbitt, son.
50, even 30 years ago, that might not have been so very wide of the mark for a regimental interview.
Come in.
Today, it's different.
You must be Paul Brinkworth.
Yes.
Hello, welcome. Nice to see you. I'm Major Stemp.
The setting is traditional enough, for this is the headquarters of the Royal Regiment of Fusiliers, and they've been at the Tower of London for 300 years. But the attitudes are set firmly in the present, and in his interview, Major Stemp will only be concerned to find out whether Paul Brinkworth has the qualities that mark him out as someone the Army should take a closer look at.
In the 6th form, the John Fisher School for Boys in Purley. It's comprehensive.
Oh, yes. And what, you're sort of heading for your A-levels, are you?
This summer, yes.
Yes, what are you taking, actually?
I'm taking English, Latin and Greek.
Gosh, well, that sounds pretty formidable. And you hope to get quite good grades in those, do you?
I'd hope to get probably B's and C's in all of the subjects.
Good. Well, I certainly wish you the very best of luck with that.
Thank you very much.
For the next half an hour, the Major probes and assesses, trying to build the fullest picture he can of this young 17-year-old.
Careers office, and they put me on to the school's liaison officer, and after an interview with him, he put me on to the Fusiliers.
I see, and then you got your letter from me, did you?
Yes.
Came along here. Yes. Tell me about your parents. What does your father do, actually?
He's an inspector for the Department of the Environment.
Ah, yes. Well, that's fine. A lot of people think that your father has to be a general or something terribly high-powered in order to get a commission in the Army. That's quite wrong.
Yes.
It's qualities of character and personality that we're looking for. Now, if you've got these qualities, and I think you probably have, we would be prepared to offer you sponsorship. Now, by this, we don't mean acceptance. We merely mean that we will help you over the various hurdles involved on your way to Sandhurst. These include the pre-RCB briefing, the RCB itself,
25, would you like to sit down, that rather hard chair in this rather bare office?
RCB, the regular commissions board where every young man, every young woman who wants to be an Army officer is put under the microscope for 3 days. Can you plan logically? Do you tackle problems intelligently?
I decided to discard the wheelbarrow as it's likely to fall off the planks and get in everyone's way.
And if it seems a tough and searching process, it is. For the Army has a lot to find out.
And what was the most dramatic thing that you ever had to do as a school prefect? The worst decision you ever had to make?
and slide the pails down.
Are you able to impose your will on others? Think and act quickly. The assessment is constant. IQ tests, general knowledge exams, lecturettes, essays, it seems endless.
Time's up.
On what instrument did you play?
Bass trombone, sir.
Do you still play it?
Occasionally, sir, yeah.
Okay, if they're not...
How good are you at expressing yourself? Are you determined? Are you fit? The microscope never goes away.
Now I'd like to hear one of your own plans. 27, let's hear your plan. Okay, time is up. Do you know the way home?
Yes.
And the borderline case is considered with meticulous care, as of course it must be. For those who pass will be going to the Royal Military Academy, Sandhurst.
Line up, 33 for this week.
Okay, are you finished, 31?
Stand still! Stand still! Don't move around, right or wrong?
Not everyone who goes to Sandhurst is going for the 28-week standard military course. Some will be going for the graduate course, others will be going to Roallan Company first.
2, 3, 1, still! Too many arms moving around. Don't you look around, Todd. If I catch you moving around on parade again, I'll put you off the square, do you understand? Yes, sir. Look your fronts.
Roallan was started up because the army believed it was losing a lot of good potential officers unnecessarily. A lot of young men haven't quite the confidence they need to handle the Sandhurst course.
Come it off quickly. Get your arm down, you dozy man, you. Let's try the eyes.
So, people are posted to Roallan who need just a little more time to mature before they go on the standard military course.
Move sharply. Eyes! Dewar, get your head up yet. Yes! You want to lose some weight, Dewar. You're too big, lad. A rescue party for what, lad?
The company exists solely to promote confidence.
Four parachutists? The whole company's going with you?
Yes, sir.
What about these people that can't do drill? What about these people that...
The sort of confidence you need to tackle a particularly tough sergeant major and tell him that you want the men on his parade and that you want them now. The company specialises in adventure training, in creating the kind of situations where leadership is at a premium and where you won't get very far unless you work together as a team. Above all, it deliberately pushes cadets to their physical and mental limits, knowing that if they can handle the pressure, they will emerge from the experience more confident, more mature.
Slight feel, it's very painful. Okay.
We also need...
Come on then, what's wrong with him? Which leg is it? Have you asked him? Yes, Doc, that leg. Murray, we also need wood for a stretcher, all right? Got to get a stretcher up here. To get that, also get two of you guys to take the combat jackets off. Okay, relax.
Is there somebody looking for the wood?
Right. Immobilise the whole side, get him onto the stretcher, and get him back as soon as possible back to the college hospital, all right?
What are you going to do? Are you going to sprint the good leg for the use as a splint, or are you going to get a piece of wood to use that as a splint?
We've got wood coming.
Tell them then. What's your plan? Keep talking to them, inform them, evaluate.
Tighten that up.
What are you going to do about it?
We're splinting it up, immobilising it, and getting it back as soon as
How are you going to splint it? How are you going to mobilise it?
We're immobilising it to the other leg, and then when the wood comes, we'll tie that on as well.
Good. Where are you going to bandage it?
We're just going to tie the wood on top, so there's no obvious...
Where's the fracture? Where's he broken it?
Just the leg here.
So where are you going to bandage it?
Above and below it, sir.
Good. Well done. Now you're thinking.
You're on poles about 2.5 to 3 feet long to splint. Come then, move!
1 hour 50 minutes gone by. That's one. Come on, take charge, Tom.
But whether you've come from Roallan or Welbeck, the Army's sixth form college, whether you're from overseas or the ranks, or even direct from school, it hardly matters once you embark on the 28-week standard military course. It is not a course for the faint-hearted.
I'll carry this back, John.
You should ask yourselves whether the traditions and the values of the military are to any extent at odds with the norms of liberal democratic society. If so, then conflict may well occur.
On the very eastern extremity of a road in my photograph, it runs
on that point on your map. Well, if you look at the centre of these 3 roads.
The acid test for every soldier on active service is his private battle with fear and the discomforts of his environment.
What are the yardsticks for defence expenditure? Is it logical to base it on what your allies spend?
It's a simulation, and you are pretending to be the manager or the manageress of a vehicle service depot. And all the computer will do will help you to make a decision.
Right, hold on to it. Right, so okay, grab it. Okay, got it.
We've looked at the economic and social background of the problems in Northern Ireland. Given that particular background, perhaps it's time to consider how accurately the British or Irish media cover events there.
I have here the PRO from the Army who will endeavour to explain why supposed...
28 exacting, demanding weeks, designed to develop leaders, to train them to handle whatever is thrown at them, no matter how tough or unpalatable.
It's crucially important that armies understand constitutional rules, and it leads us to suppose that societies are only orderly where they have solved the problem of the subordination of the military to the civil government.
Surely the snipers should...
Sandhurst is rigorous, almost ruthless. It has to be. The Army cannot adjust its standards to the quality of a particular intake. It has to maintain an absolute standard below which it cannot drop.
Everyone has their own style of leadership. You will develop yours when you come to lead soldiers for the first time.
At the end of it all, there you are, a commissioned officer.
Yes, Corporal. Need some stores, sir. The right-hand wing for Land Rover, windscreen.
You will have men under you, men who will look to you for leadership.
There's some infantry moving into the wood about 100 metres left of the main road. We'll take them on now.
Okay, sir.
Right, Corporal, what's happening?
We haven't locked up onto the satellite yet, sir.
Are we on the beacon yet?
Haven't tried it, sir.
You will have been trained to lead them, trained to gain their trust and their respect. And with that training will come maturity and confidence that will mark you out from your contemporaries.
It's clear of enemy. Corporal Cowd, take the high ground. Sergeant Ritchie, take the low ground. Let's go.
Right, Corporal Litchins, what I want you to do is take this...
So ask yourself, could you do what these men do? Could you lead and be followed without question?
Double off, make sure you get that flatbed on its way immediately.
064 538. Altitude 189.
Could you accept the responsibility for the safety of 30 men?
Bravo 20 Alpha. Contact.
That's locked, sir.
Have you checked the frequency?
Not yet, sir.
Check it.
5 rounds, 5 for effect.
5 rounds, 5 for effect, over.
Do you have what it takes to become an army officer?